Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Hopefully, everybody's doing extremely well. I'm Dr. Ellis. I'm the senior pastor of the Salem Baptist Church. Going to give you guys just a second. Come on in. Good morning to all of our dawn seekers. As you all can see, I'm ready. Good morning to all of our Salem family. Good morning to everyone who is on this call this morning. Whether you're on Zoom, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, or whether you're on our website, good morning. This is indeed, y'all, it's the day the Lord has made, and we're rejoicing and being glad in it. God thought enough of us, right, to give us another day. And I don't know about you, but I'm grateful to God for what God has done and what God is going to do on this week. Good morning, everybody. So do me a favor. Once again, I'm Dr. Ellis, senior pastor of the Salem Baptist Church. I want you to do me a couple of things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to say good morning to those who are on the prayer call with you. It doesn't take anything to say good morning. So do me a favor right now, get that sleep out of your eyes and simply say good morning. Type it in the chat. No matter what particular platform you're on, whether it's on Zoom or whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or the SalemBC.org. The second thing I want you to do, hey, I want you to hit that heart emoji. It just lets me know we're ready to rock and roll. And I'm not sounding like a robot. There's no static on the line. It lets me know that we can get started. And then also, third, but lastly, not least, go ahead and hit that share button. Tag me in this. I would love for my friends to be your friends. But most importantly, I believe there's enough negativity everywhere. If you're looking for a problem, you're looking for a reason to complain. You're gonna find it each and every time. So do me a favor. Let's share some good news today. Today is day one. Yes, today is day one of our 21 days of prayer and fasting and consecration. And I'm grateful to God. Hey, Dawn Seekers, get your prayer journals out. If you don't have your prayer journals, get something to write with. I tell people all the time, man, you got to make an investment, make a sacrifice. Get you a spiral notebook. But we're beginning here at the Salem Church 21 days of prayer and fasting and consecration. And you should by now have your fasting booklets. We are observing the Daniel's fast. The fast officially began this morning at 7 a.m. Here's the $1 million question that people are asking. Hey, Pastor, we're running this fast from 21 days. So from January the 12th all the way through February the 1st. When does the fast end? The fast ends on Sunday, February the 1st, 2026 at 7 a.m. We are observing the Daniel's fast here at the Salem Baptist Church. And I just want to just sort of give you guys just a brief thing. A Daniel's fasting period is a time in Daniel chapter 1, particularly around about verse 8, 9, and 10. But Daniel chapter 1, where Daniel makes up in his mind, he's not going to defile his body by eating the king's meat. What is the king's meat? That is protein, that is steak, or by drinking anything that would defile. So Daniel abstains. He goes into a period of fasting where he eats only vegetables and fruits. So it is a plant-based diet. Let me just say this. There are those of you who can say, well, Pastor, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Do me a favor. Don't focus so much on the food that you cannot have. Because fasting without prayer is a diet. We're not going on a 21-day diet. We're not trying to lose weight. We're trying to get closer to God. So if you can only do one portion of it, do that. But the main portion is the most important tool during this time of fasting is prayer. I'm asking you every day for the next 21 days, if you would meet me in prayer. I believe that God's going to do some things. God already started doing some things, and I'm excited. All right, let's go to day one. Day one of your fasting booklets, your devotionals. We're coming from Psalm 51, verse 10. Every day we'll go from Psalm 51, verse um, every day we'll go to our particular devotional moment. And so here's today, Psalm 51, verse 10. Here's what my Bible says. Y'all ready? Let's rock and roll. It says these words: Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. That's what the verse says. David is speaking. That is our devotional. That is day one. Lord, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew a right spirit within me. Get your prayer journals out because here is our prayer for today. Y'all ready? Lord, cleanse and renew me. Will you type that in the comment section, beloved? Because that's our prayer as we begin this 21 days of fasting. And what better way as we go into 21 days of fasting? It's only, ladies and gentlemen, 12 days into the brand new year. And that should be our prayer. Lord, as I go into this brand new week, Lord, as I go into this brand new season, Lord, as I go into this brand new day, my prayer is, Lord, that you would cleanse and renew me. That David, ladies and gentlemen, is sharing excerpts from a prayer that he's saying. Can I give it to you the way the Eugene Peterson Message Bible says? King James Version says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." But Mama Cassandra Neal, here's what the Message version of the Bible says. It says, "God, make a fresh start in me, shape a Genesis week." You do know what Genesis means. It means the beginning. Lord, make a fresh start in me. Give me a Genesis week from the chaos of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want to tell you on day one. Day one, our prayer should be, Lord, shine the spotlight from heaven and reveal anything in me that is not like you. This verse, ladies and gentlemen, in Psalm 51, it is a heartfelt prayer. It is really a plea from David asking the Lord, Lord, I need you to restore in me a spirit that is steadfast. Lord, prepare me. Lord, get my mind together. Because here it is, a clean heart and a renewed spirit can make clear decisions. I need you to type that in, because if this week is going to be a blessed week, if this day is going to be a blessed day, when you're saying, Lord, cleanse and renew me, here's what you're really saying. Lord, condition my heart. Give me the kind of spirit to where I can make a decision that is clear. And what David is really praying, ladies and gentlemen, and Psalm 51 verse 10, David is praying, Lord, show me myself. Uh-oh, it's quiet in this internet church. Because the problem is that too many of us are always asking the Lord, show me somebody else. But what David is saying, Sandra Foster, he's saying, Lord, I want you to show me myself. Show me my inconsistency. Show me my stubbornness. Show me the areas of my life I need to work on. Show me my bad habits. Because here's what I want to tell you. It makes no sense for you to journey with us for 21 days and you're not asking the Lord to put a mirror of your mess up to your eyes so you can see your own stuff. That's what David is saying. David is saying, Lord, show me myself. And Promise Jones, that ought to be my and your prayer today. Lord, cleanse me. Lord, wash the places of my heart. Lord, wash the areas of my heart that are sinful. Wash my behaviors. Wash my tongue. Wash my attitude. Lord, cleanse me and renew me. And that's what David is saying. David is saying, Lord, I don't want you just to cleanse me, but I want you to wash the places of me that have gotten tired. Lord, wash the places of me that are frustrated. Lord, wash the places of me that are angry and worn down. What if the very thing standing between you and the thing you're believing God for is not the devil? It is not, ladies and gentlemen, roadblocks from anybody else. But what if you yourself are the problem? What if you yourself is the very thing that is standing between God saying yes and God holding what he has? Ladies and gentlemen, when David is saying, Lord, create in me a clean heart, David has enough sense to understand that the heart is so deceitfully wicked that it betrays itself. So here's what David is saying. David is saying, I recognize that the heart that's on the inside of me is not going to be conditional enough to get me to where I want to be. And ladies and gentlemen, as we begin this fast, Dawn Seekers, as we begin 21 days of fasting and praying and asking the Lord to renew us, the thing that happens first is got to start in your heart. It makes no difference for you to go and buy all these vegetables, and it makes no difference for you to try all of these wonderful recipes. It makes no difference for you to cut out maybe sugar or candy, or maybe cut out the very thing that you have a kryptonite on, and your heart is still jacked up. Can I tell you? Can I tell you, if you're going to do the Daniel's fast and you still jacked up on the inside, go ahead and eat, because I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing's going to change. Because renewal and transformation does not start on the outside. It does not start with just healthy eating. It starts with heart habits. And some of us ought to be praying, Lord, get my heart together. Lord, renew my spirit. Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why God can't bless and favor you is because your spirit is nasty. Your spirit is jacked up. Your spirit is contrite. So what David is saying, Lord, show me myself. I don't want to see nobody else. I need to work on me. And that should be our prayer, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 21 days. Lord, work on me. Work on my attitude. Work on my tongue. Work on my spirit. Work on me always want to be right. Work on my impatience. Work on the very thing that is preventing me from being who you have called me to be. Sometimes it's not the devil, it's your heart. Sometimes it's not the devil, it's your spirit. And what David is saying, ladies and gentlemen, and Psalm 51, verse 10, is what we ought to be saying to ourselves. Lord, give me a fresh start. Is that anybody's prayer today? Lord, give me a fresh start. Give me a Genesis week. Take me back to the place to where I could first hear you. Isn't that what Andre Crouch said? Lord, take me back to where I first felt you. That's what David is saying. And your prayer ought to be, Lord, break the patterns that I keep falling back into. Lord, cleanse the areas of my life that are frustrating. Lord, work on the areas of my spirit that keep getting me back into the same thing over and over again. Your prayer should be today, Lord, exchange my heart for your heart. Lord, renew my strength. Renew the areas of my life that I lost along the way. Lord, hold my spirit steady so that when my emotions get the best of me, I don't cancel out the very thing that I'm believing God for. Lord, cleanse my heart of the stress. Cleanse my heart of the anxiety that comes with navigating this season. Lord, cleanse my heart of doubt and fear. Lord, cleanse my heart and renew my spirit. Lord, refocus my priorities. If I am going the wrong way, Lord, repurpose and reset and remove me and reposition me. As we're going into this 21 days of fasting, as we're going into this brand new week, our prayer should be, Lord, cleanse me. Cleanse me so that I can be refreshed. Lord, center me. Lord, keep me spiritually grounded. Lord, let my home, let my workplace, let every space that I occupy be filled with peace and clarity. But that does not happen until, Lord, you show me myself, because sometimes I am the problem. Lord, keep me clear so that I can make the right decisions. And that should be our prayer today. When David says, create in me a clean heart, David says, I recognize that there's something on the inside of me that is blocking my own breakthrough. There is something on the inside of me that is blocking my own blessing. And ladies and gentlemen, if the very thing that you've been asking God to do has not happened yet, and we just 12 days into the new year, there's something internal that you have not dealt with. And the problem of so many of us, we have not dealt with us in a long time because we're too busy trying to get everybody else together. We're too busy trying to save everybody else. We're too busy trying to show up for everybody else. But can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if I was to ask you when we got off this call, list the five most important people in your life, and you're not number one on that list, go ahead and throw the whole list away. Because until you learn how to water yourself first, ladies and gentlemen, you will always be malnourished and you will always feel empty and complete. It is not self-care, it's not selfish. Ooh, I'm teaching better than y'all typing. Self-care is not selfish. Now, I want to push you theologically because I'm not talking about self-care in terms of bath and body works and bubble baths and massages and weekend getaways. And I'm not talking about that. I am talking about spiritual self-care. Spiritual self-care is not selfish. Spiritual self-care says that I need to pour into me. I've got to build myself up spiritually before I can help somebody else. And ladies and gentlemen, some of us are conditioned to help people. Some of us are conditioned to run into the fire, to run into the battle, to run into the enemy's camp. And here's why you're tired. You're tired because you're too busy feeding everybody else, and your your soul is on bankrupt. Your soul's gaslight is coming on. And so here's what David is saying. David is saying, I've been running to everybody else's rescue. I've been praying for everybody else. I've been a counsel for everybody else. And David is saying, in an effort to be a good person, I have lost God along the way. Dr. Ellis, you teaching better than they typing up in here. I have rushed to help everybody else. And now I am not okay spiritually. So here's what David prays Sheila back. He says, God, I can't finish this race with the kind of heart that I have. So here's what I need, Ron. Here's what God says. God says, that's what David says, God, if I'm going to finish the race that is before me, I can't do it with this kind of hardware. So, Lord, give me a clean heart. Give me a fresh start. Renew a right spirit within me. Because in order for me to not make a mess of my life, I got to have a clear heart. In order for me not to make a mess of my life, I don't just need a good spirit, I need a renewed spirit. And a renewed spirit is steady. A renewed spirit, ladies and gentlemen, it is anchored in the Lord. And so, what David is saying, Lord, don't just show me myself, but Lord, kill anything in me that is killing who you're called me to be. And I want to tell somebody today, this is what this Psalm 51, this is all day one of 21 days is all about. David's prayer is reminding us that renewal starts in the heart. It's almost as if David is saying, I am tired of covering up the funk of my life. I'm tired of covering up mess. It is almost as if David is saying is that I have not taken a spiritual bath in a long time, but I keep on putting on deodorant. I keep on putting on cologne. I keep on putting on perfume. And can I tell you, perfume and cologne does not cover up, does not, ladies and gentlemen, make up for what you need, a whole full body spiritual cleansing. Because there's some areas that cologne can't cover up. There are some areas, ladies and gentlemen, that perfume cannot cover up. So here's what David is saying. David is saying, my spirit stinks. My heart stinks. My heart and my spirit is nasty. So Lord, cleanse me. How does the Lord cleanse? He cleanses us, ladies and gentlemen, through prayer. And all I'm asking, here's what should be our prayer this week. Here's what should be our prayer today. Lord, I give you the heart that I have. I want your heart. Lord, renew the strength. Give me the strength that I lost along the way helping people. Lord, give me the strength. Give me my joy back. I pray today that Psalm 51 and 10 sits in your spirit. Lord, cleanse my heart of grief. Cleanse my heart of unmet expectations. Cleanse my heart, Lord, of doubt and frustration. Lord, I don't want my heart, I want yours. Because if I have your heart, I'll make the right decisions. I won't make good decisions. I'll make godly decisions. Just because something is good does not mean that it is godly. And too many of us are walking through good doors, but just because it's a good door does not mean they are steps and doors that are ordered by the Lord. So let me give you your journal prompt. I don't want to be long because over 21 days, we're going to be journaling together. Here's what I need you to write. I need you to write this down. Write it down in your journal. Here's the question that I want you to write down when we get off of here today. Y'all ready? Here's what it is. What areas of my heart do I need God to cleanse? Write it down because that's the question that only you can answer. What areas of my heart do I need God to cleanse? What areas of my heart do I need God to cleanse? What areas of my life do I need God to help me in? This day one is simply saying, God, show me anything that is not like you. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. and renew a right spirit within me. Renewal is not just a one-time thing. Just because you went to church on yesterday, just because you walked down the altar, just because you viewed online, that is not enough to get you through this day. Your prayer should be today, Lord, show me the areas of my life, the areas of my spirit that are nasty. Show me the area. And let me just say this. All of us got some nasty areas of our lives. All of us need to have some cleansiness. Can I prove it? I don't care what your title is. That's the problem. Title does not always equal spiritual, spiritual cleanliness. Your title will have you going straight to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Romans 3 and 23 says this, and we've all sinned and come short of the glory of God. And my prayer for us today is that everywhere I go today, whether it's work, whether it's home, whether it's a grocery store, every place and space, Lord, that I occupy, cleanse me. Cleanse me so I can be a better mother. Cleanse me so I can be a better father. Cleanse me so I can be a better grandfather. Cleanse me so that I don't miss the open door. Cleanse me so that I don't make a mess of my life. Every area of your life today, I pray today that the Lord would center you. I pray today that there would be a spiritual refreshing in your spirit, that you would have an unusual amount of joy, that you would begin to today to become introspective. David is saying, Lord, show me me. Show me me. Show me myself. Show me the areas of my life to where I need to tighten up. I never get my football coach whenever we were slacking in practice, he would say, all right, young men, y'all need to tighten up. And that is what David is asking. Lord, show me the areas of my life where I need to tighten up. Spiritual self-care is not selfish. You praying for everybody else, but your soul bankrupt. You asking God to do this for everybody else, and there's nothing wrong with that. Keep your family lifted up. Keep on praying for God to work in other people's life. But you better make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you better make sure, dawn seekers, that your spiritual life is not on bankrupt and that it's not on empty. Because when your spiritual life is empty, you'll make desperate decisions. You'll feel rushed to make a decision. Your prayer should be today, Lord, show me the areas of my life that need cleansing. That's day one of our prayer call. I want my prayer for you today. Read Psalm 51, verse 10, where the psalmist, where David says, create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. Here's your journal prompt. Lord, show me the areas of my life that need cleansing. That's my time. For those of you that are journeying with us on the fast, don't get so caught up, ladies and gentlemen, on the food. If all you can do is one thing, do that one thing. But make sure that the main thing is prayer. If you can't do it physically, the Daniel fast, you're not left out because you're going to be praying with us. You're going to be asking the Lord. Now you can't give up everything, but you can give up something. Fasting is a time of discipline. It is a time of sacrifice. Well, Pastor, how do I know what to give up? It's real easy. It's real simple. If it don't cost you anything, it's not a sacrifice. It's got to cost you something. It's got to be something that you enjoy. It can be coffee. It could be a soda. You could go on a financial fast. Whatever it looks like for you, make sure today that you include God into this fast. So I will see you tomorrow for the next 21 days. 21 days. Pastor, you praying on Saturday? Yes. You praying on Thursday? Yes. You praying on Wednesday? Yes. For the next 21 days. From now till February the 1st. Pastor, you gonna fall on it? You gonna pray on a Sunday? Absolutely. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. There, those of you, I got my favorite members in Ohio and Dayton. That's 8 o'clock your time. But for the next 21 days, we're gonna be praying. So I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have an amazing Monday. Take your time, slow walk this thing into your fasting. For those of you, I know this is the first time you fasted, so baby steps. We'll get there together. Know that I love you. I'm working on trying to get some recipes for Daniel's fasting. So maybe if you all are working on some recipes, tag me to tag Salem. We love to see what you're working on. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm praying with you, praying for you. If the Lord says the same, I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Let's go win this day. Lord, cleanse and renew me.